So guys, to begin, I will introduce my goat meat just removed out from the freezer. Add a little water and let it simmer on a medium heat. Step it aside. Next is to introduce in the cow skin. Add it in another pot. Add a little water and allow it to cook. Just add water that will cover the shaki, the cow skin, okay, and allow it to cook for a short time. Step it aside. Next, in another pot, I have my stock fish. I'm going to soak it with some hot water with a little salt. Yeah. Next is the onions, and I'm using 3 medium onions. I will first of all slice 2 and add it in the pot where the goat meat is cooking. As you can see, it's still blocked because I just removed it from the freezer. So next I will go ahead and season with my Maggi seasoning. I'm using 2 types of Maggi chicken and Maggi cow brown. Okay guys, so season very well with any type of your seasoning. After that, I will go ahead and add some chili powder and salt to taste. Then after that, I will add in a little amount of water, cover it and allow it to cook. Okay guys, so the next one I'm gonna be introducing is my mackerel fish. Yeah, I'm using mackerel fish for this recipe. Next is my red palm oil. Okay guys, and here is my Okazi, dried Okazi leaves. I'm gonna wash it with some hot water. Next is my spinach. You can also use water leaf. And the next one is my crayfish. Yeah, so I'm gonna filter out this water right now and rinse it very well. This is the method I use in washing my shaki. In that way you are sure that your cow skin or whatever you are using is very cleaned. Please take note, don't overcook your shaki. If you want to use this method, immediately it starts foaming. When you are cooking it, you see that foaming. Just filter out the water and rinse very well and you can use it to cook. So right now guys, the goat meat is ready. I'm going to remove it from the pot, step it aside. This method is optional. If you want to try this recipe, you can also cook yours without frying it, but for this recipe I'm going to be frying this goat meat. At this stage I'm going to be adding in the stock fish. Is already washed and clean. I skipped it because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay guys, so take notes. Next is to add in the shaki inside, as you can see. So next is to add in the remaining chopped onions. At this stage I will go in with amount of chili powder again. Yes guys, after that I will add in a little water and cover it to cook. So keep watching. So guys, in another pot I'll be adding in my dried catfish. Then I will add in salt, a little amount of salt, and soak it with hot water. Okay guys, keep watching. So I'm going to step it aside. Next is to check our stock fish and the shaki. As you can see, it's boiling. I'm going to quickly give it a quick stir. Next is to go ahead and add in crayfish. Is already blended. For the sake of this video, I skipped when I was blending it, so you will go ahead and blend yours. Yeah, so as you have added your blended crayfish, you will go ahead and give it a good stir, as you can see. Yeah, next is to add in a little water to allow it to cook. As you can see, the water is almost drying up, so you just add in a little amount of water. Keep watching.
A few moments later.
So guys, at this stage I'm going to be adding in my red palm oil. For this recipe it requires a lot of oil, but if you are the type that doesn't eat too much oil, you can skip it. You can just go ahead and add the amount of red palm oil you need. So right now I will go ahead and give it a good stir, as you can see. So next is to go ahead and add my spinach. This spinach serves as water leaf. If you are living in Africa, water leaves is very easy to get, but here in diaspora it's hard to see water leaves and buy. The area I stay here in Germany, you hardly see water leaf to buy. Okay guys, so after giving it a good stir, I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for 2 minutes. Yeah, so keep watching.
A few moments later.
So right now guys, we are going to be adding in the dry fish. It's already washed and cleaned. Yeah, at this stage I will gently give it a quick stir. So I will be going in with some red oil, and if you don't eat much oil on your soup, you can skip this part like I said before. Okay guys, so next is to gently give it a good stir, as you can see. Yeah, so guys, at this stage I'm done frying in the goat meat. Next is to go in with the goat meat. I'm going to add in the goat meat. At this point my whole house is smelling so yummy. Honestly guys, the smell coming out from my house is something else. So lovelies, at this point I will be going in with the Okazi leaves, which I have already blended. Is already washed and blended. I skipped it because I don't want this video to be too long. You can also skip it if you don't want to blend yours. It's optional because of the Okazi leaves is a little bit hard, so that is the reason why I love blending mine. And before I added the Okazi leaves, I use hot water to wash the first time with some salt. Wash for the first time, then transfer in another clean bowl. Then I later use a cold water to rinse like 2 to 3 times because of sand and is a dry leaves. At this point the soup still needs some seasoning, so I added salt to taste with a little Maggi seasoning. So feel free to add salt or Maggi seasoning if your soup still needs some seasoning. At this stage, just gently stir the soup and make sure everything is well combined. Test again to check if the seasonings is good.
A few moments later.
If the seasonings are good, I will let it to simmer. Next is to go in with my mackerel fish. As you can see, I fried it also because I don't want it to scatter inside the soup. I will quickly just give it a good stir and voila, our soup is ready. So yummy, so delicious. This recipe is something else. If you haven't tried this recipe, a trial will convince you. Okay, my wonderful viewers, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, hello. If you are my old time subscriber, thank you for always tuning in. I really appreciate each and every one of you. At this point, serve the soup with any swallow of your choice, and that is it guys. So see you guys in my next upcoming video. As of now, I am out. Bye. Ciao.